Alright, collective, I'm doing this before the gang gets here, okay? Because the gang is getting here. There was a flat tire, and I'll tell you, it's a funny story. Well, one of my daughter-in-laws, I call her Karma because if you cross this woman, she will make you feel like you hit the wrath of God, and I guess she was arguing with a neighbor. So my son got the car fixed, and the neighbor decided to slash the tires. So the squad is getting a tire, put it on the car. I guess there was all kinds of stuff involved because, like I said, my daughter-in-law is like Karma. That's why her dog is named Karma. That's what I always say. That's why your dog's named Karma. But anyways, neither said, but I had this all day when the river runs dry. And then I felt real sad. And when I crossed upon the river, as the river runs dry, and then it's something running dry. The river's running dry, and they're crossing, and the river's actually not them crossing a river. I think it's just one of those literal things. But yeah, I was sad. And then I kept hearing somebody's going forward as the river runs dry. That's what it is. As the river runs dry, and I step upon the river and move on to the sky as the river runs dry. I just felt real sad. Alright, and then I got this in my notes, so you guys know I like taking my notes. I got the past actions deliver judgment. When I sat here and was writing stuff down, as I asked Divine about this a little bit, life takes sudden change. Someone's moving forward in sadness. And deliverance, someone wants deliverance from the wrath of God. I don't know where to start. The river's running dry. That's all I can tell you. The river is running dry. I don't know. I think we should start with the Bible. It's that deep. Because the river ran dry. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's sad and the river ran dry. I don't know. Let's figure out what's going on in here. Alright, where do you want me to read from? Sora, Spirit, where would you want me to read from? I'm going to cut it here. Revelation, damn. Oh. The Lamb and the 144,000. Okay. If that's not a damn. And then I picked this up. And what do I have? Ace of Swords. Are you kidding me? I picked this up and I get the Ace of Swords. I think this is, I think that's a, let me look this up. I gotta always fact check myself. I'm trying to get all this down and memorized. You know, it's gonna take me forever. Ace of Swords. I was crying a little bit and I kept saying as the river runs dry. Sad. Power, oh damn. It represents a breakthrough, mental clarity, and the power of truth. As the river runs dry, someone's getting mental clarity and the power of truth. First card. I can't barely speak. Someone's getting clarity and truth right now. Right there. It's cutting through the clarity and truth. This is deep, guys. And when I say deep, I mean deep. Alright, the Lamb and the 144,000. And I saw the Lamb standing on Mount Zion with him, or 144,000, who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard I don't know, I love Revelation. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys enough. Okay, 14. Sound from heaven like the roar of a mighty ocean waves or the roaring of loud thunder. It was like the sound of many harpists playing together. The great choir sang a wonderful new song in front of the throne of God, and before the four living beings of the 24 elders, no one could learn this song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. They have kept themselves as pure as virgins, following the Lamb wherever he goes. They may have purchased from among the people on earth as a special offering to God and the Lamb, and to the Lamb. They told no lies, they are without blame. Okay. That song keeps coming and bringing sad to my eyes. Let's see what 144 means. Let's check that out. Let's ask. Okay. 144 angel number. Okay. If you take out all the zeros, 000 is source. It's origin numbers. So it's a powerful sign to build a stable foundation for your future. And it blends the new beginnings of 1 with the doubled grounding energy of 4. This sequence urges you to take actionable steps, release negative thoughts, and trust your spiritual awakening. It doesn't honestly have to mean that. So you're supposed to ground your energy and blend new beginnings. And go to source. Okay. We got that down pat. Alright. Wow. I mean, this is already deep as it is. I guess we'll start from deliverance from the wrath of God. Let's start with that. Because either way, this is really rough energy. Yeah, it's like, wow. Alright. 5 of Pentacles, hardship and loss, isolation, abandonment, and unemployment and struggle. Alright. God's wrath is, the source's wrath is put someone in the 5 of Pentacles. And then we have flirt, love, seduce, lust. Somebody was flirting. Maybe flirting with disaster. Love lessons. I can't make this up. I just grabbed it from my bucket. Love lessons. Alright, then we got energy is gaining momentum in this. I don't know. That's not a good energy to gain momentum, y'all. A fury complex approaches. Alright. Then we got bring love into the equation. Someone's in the 5 of Pentacles and they're not in love. The answers you need are coming. I can see why they're looking at the rivers till it dries up. And then we got earth, peace and grounding. Someone's grounded to this decision that they made. Okay, these fell out to the floor. Okay. I guess these are next. These fell straight to the floor. The devil's fruit poisons with temptation. Damn. And then we got twisted narrative. Planned deception. A pretend divinity practitioner wants to drain essence with dark magic. I can see why they're getting gods. And hidden feelings. Hiding feelings. Someone's hiding feelings. And then we got the hermit. Now we got self-reflection. After God's wrath starts its way. Wow. Protesting the truth. Someone's protesting the truth up in here. Wow, Jesus. Okay. I'm always excited to talk about you to my friends, gloating. Now somebody's talking nice to you, to their friends. Probably because they're in the Five of Pentacles. The Magician. There's a magician up in here. They're manifesting. And they're resourceful. Okay. Four of Swords. Four of Swords means they're resting. And they're meant to sit on a decision. It's a resting period, Four of Swords. So they got to rest on something. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse. I need to look up that one, guys. Ace of Swords in reverse. Let me look this up. Swords reversed. Alright, clouded judgment, miscommunication, and mental blocks. So, I want to say this is more miscommunication. And maybe a little bit of clouded judgment too. And then we have health. Somebody's not looking after their health. Maybe they just don't give a damn. They're sitting when the river runs dry. Maybe that's their resources and money running dry. I don't know. And then we have Six of Pentacles, and they've been sharing their wealth and generosity and assistance and support and success. So they've been giving away a lot of money. Maybe they didn't have this much money to give away. Just saying. I'm going to get my other oracle cards out with this. Wow. We're going to keep this out. Because truth is here. Truth has hit the building. It kind of is the signature of the whole reading. Right there. Alright, tell us why they want deliverance from God's wrath. Please tell us, ancestors, spirit, source. Tell us, please tell me, so I can deliver this message as clear as I can. Why does somebody want deliverance from God's wrath? Bad luck. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Remember that everything is temporary. Both struggle and success are part of the cycle. Now they have bad luck. Okay, we've seen the Five of Pentacles, so that makes sense. Why else, Spirit? Why do they want deliverance from the wrath of God? Imbalance. Lily, I'm just shuffling this, guys. There's no way of me faking this. Two of Pentacles in reverse. They got an imbalance. Financial pressure or time constraints are creating stress. Simplify where possible. Wow. Tell us more why they want God's wrath done. And then I got heartbreak and perseverance. That just wants to peek out. Scarcity. Damn. Ace of Pentacles. Unexpected expenses or losses disrupt your economic stability. Resources seem limited. I get, man, that's why the river's running dry. That's why the river's running dry, y'all. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's like I stand by the river as the river runs dry. I just see somebody standing and watching the water dry up, and there's dirt. All right. Got moving forward in sadness. Someone's moving forward in sadness. All right. All right. Tell us why they moving forward in sadness. B. Community, cooperation, and sweetness. Because they're following a community. They're following a queen bee. Okay. I don't know why that's so terrible. And then we got sickle, focus, regrowth, and letting go. They don't want to let go of the past. Okay. Then we got karma has brought light to light dark acts. Okay, karma has come and showed deceit to the community. Yeah, I be that song to I stand by the river till the water runs dry. He keeps coming and coming. It says, listen within. The answers lie within. This person knows what they did. I can't make this up. And then we got 39. It's in the future. Something's in the future. What's in the future? Ghosted again. Okay, somebody ghosted somebody. It's in the future. Okay, someone rejected somebody. Damn. I guess their ex-lover has hateful drama. Right comes after that. Holy crap. And then we got protection through intuition. I don't think this is the person watching the river run dry. Somebody had protection through intuition. And then we have twin flame. Their twin flame will listen to their intuition. They're not watching the river run dry. Alright. This is a crazy energy. It's so sad. I almost wanted it. I was tearing up. And I know it wasn't my sadness. Because I was having a great day for all this. Alright, why are they moving forward in sadness, Spirit? Tell us why they're moving forward in sadness. Why is this collective moving forward in sadness? Tell us, tell us, tell us. Oh my Lord. Alright. Prevention. It's the Tower in reverse. You're being invited to initiate your own transformation for it's thrust upon you. Prevention. Okay, we got ghosted again. It's in the future. They must have got insight that they're getting ghosted. So they gotta prepare and leave. Prepare and leave. Alright, tell us more about this. Queen of Cups, compassion. You're being called to lead with empathy, emotional awareness, and intuitive knowing. Someone's supposed to be moving with compassion. I guess they all know this is coming, the Tower. Then we got sovereignty, perseverance. Someone's breaking through from bondage, from the devil energy. Okay. Well, tell us more. Why are they so moving in sadness? Poverty. Poverty's come up all through this reading. 5 of Pentacles again. You may be experiencing Financial hardship or isolation, but help is closer than it seems. Got poverty. I guess the towers are making sure everybody, I don't know, maybe. Why is the tower here, Spirit? Why is the tower in reverse? Tell us why the tower is here in reverse. Resistance. Six of Swords. Emotional baggage or unresolved wounds need attention before they can fully move on. It's here because of resistance. That's why they're getting this tower. They're resisting change. So it's being thrust upon them. Tell us more why this tower is in reverse and on its way to them. Temperance. Emotional alchemy is at work. Fiery emotions are cooling into understanding and compassion. Balance is coming with the tower. They're going to make them face whatever things they don't want to face within themselves. They're going to have to face it now. The river's running dry. And then we have Eight of Swords. Liberation. It's in reverse. Take control by rising above self-imposed limitations and reclaim your freedom. Reclaim your freedom. Someone's told to reclaim their freedom. Alright. When's the tower coming in full circle for this person? Okay, there's going to be a rebellion. The Hierophant. A need for spiritual freedom is leading you away from outdated belief systems. Alright. The tower's coming because of a rebellion. Alright. Alright. Okay, when's the rebellion coming? It's with the rebellion. When's this rebellion coming, Spirit? After a deceit. Seven of Swords. Be cautious of plans, communications, or partnerships. All parties move forthright. Deceit. Someone's going to deceive somebody because there's no money. The river's running dry. The river is running dry. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Alright, let's clarify these last two. Life takes sudden change. Tell us about life taking sudden change. Maybe it's the poverty issue. I don't know. Okay, we got listen, even the silence carries guidance. Alright, someone's getting the silent treatment. I guess somebody doesn't want to be poor. Okay, then we got attraction, romance, flirtation, and having unrealistic expectations in relationship, practicing diplomacy at work, mediating financial disputes, using creativity to achieve your financial goals. Alright. Okay, well, there's a lot of sex in here. To rise, you must let go of fear. They're afraid. They're afraid to let go. Alright, well, sometimes you have to let go. What was this again? Okay. The sudden change. Our emotional clarity brings this change. And I hope it's not a Five of Pentacles again. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Charity, gifts, donations, and support, and fairness and kindness. So they gotta accept charity. Maybe that's hard for them. Maybe that's hard. Okay, this is Ten of Cups that came in reverse. So, happiness, they're not happy no more. Because there's no money. The river ran dry. Okay. Strength is in reverse. They have no strength left. Damn. Alright, we got Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. Alright. Spirits tell them to bask in the moments. Maybe enjoy what money can't buy. That's why the spirits taking all their money away from them, because they glorify money. You glorify money, Spirit takes it all from you. And Mother Teresa quote, y'all. It's not how much we give, but how much love we put into giving, Mother Teresa. And then, I can enrich other people's lives. And we got the two hands there and a Mother Teresa quote. Alright, well we got, and she's an ordained saint, so we got a saint's quote right there. And then we got reassess. Someone is being told to reassess their situation. Alright. And then we got focus on what you can control. Unknown. Poet. I accept what is out of my control. Alright, they're supposed to just trust in what they can't control. And let the river run dry. Then we got multi-dimensional. I send healing love to my past, present, and future selves, unifying all aspects of my soul in sacred harmony. So they're supposed to go in healing. Maybe they haven't healed yet. Poverty leads to sacrificing an innocent victim. Maybe they're leaving them behind. That's why they're sitting by the river till the water runs dry. Maybe they're getting sacrificed. I don't know. They're leaving them behind. And then we got trunk. Stability, loyalty, and reliability. Alright. They're being told to create stability, loyalty, and reliability. They gotta create their own stability. Okay. Universe is teaching them this. And then we got self-sabotage. They self-sabotage themselves. And then we got 7 of Wands. We got challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, confidence, and conviction. They're being challenged. Jeez. I'll take this one here. The Hanged Man. I know this is laying in limbo here. Hang on. Materialism. They're supposed to learn the lesson of enjoying life without money. Because you can't take money with you when you die, y'all. I think we all know that, but we forget that you cannot take the money when you die. Because the river will run dry. I just keep seeing this river running dry and this person standing in front of the river. I do. Alright, the past actions deliver judgment. Alright, let's see what goes on there. These last cards are clarifying this. Space clearing. I bless my surroundings with cleansing light, clearing away all negativity and restoring energetic balance. They're told to clear space. And then the Chariot's in reverse, which means directionless, lacking control, forceful, powerless, aggressive, obstructed. Damn. And this person's pretending to like people as they watch the river run dry. And then we got communication. You're not afraid to speak your mind, and neither are they. Honesty and respect coexist here. And they're talking about communication. I pretend that I don't care. Somebody pretends they don't care about you, but they're going through this judgment. And then we got time is frozen. They feel time is just frozen where you guys once were. I daydream about having a life with you. Alright, yeah, they think about your own life. The grass was not greener on the other side. There we go. Now we get into nitty gritty of this bullshit. Alright, now we got Knight of Swords. Big challenges, opportunities, direct, assertive, intellectual, quick wit, talkative, impulsive, focused, honest, risk taker, and a hero. This is how this person portrays themselves. Alright, and then we have the Two of Pentacles and reverse, which would be an imbalance. Financial distress, lacking balance. This is the second time this came out. So this person lacks balance. Bondage comes with fishy offers. This person that they chose, that they brought themselves to. Alright, this person's still waiting on a sign. I don't think it's coming except for this tower. Then we got trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. I don't know if this person. Then we got dirty details. Whatever they did to someone is being done back to them. Deceptive actions. Because we got that Seven of Swords where it's about someone doing some deceptive stuff too. And then this Empress in reverse. Creative block, dependence on others. Lack of self-worth or confidence, fertility issues. Somebody has dependence on other people. It could be male or female. This Empress could be represented by a male or female. Alright. This person is not being held captive no more. Whoever this is said, I don't want you no more. Go do what you want to do. We're too poor. They let him go. And then let it be a mystery is in reverse. It's not a mystery. They were let go. Closing some doors, leave the wrong ones open. They closed the good doors and left the ones that were deceptive for the devil to walk in. Next couple of days, something is happening. Probably not good. Alright, then we have the Three of Swords. Heartache. Heartache is hitting Heartache Hotel. Somebody's not a victim no more. And there is no event anymore for somebody. I'm finishing up in a second. And then next summer, something's happening. I'm not sure. And then we got November. I don't know. Whoever, the river ran dry for somebody. So, I don't know. I guess the highest advice I have is get truth and clarity. And you're just going to have to, your past actions deliver judgment, and just move with whatever you got to move with. And I am going to go ahead and eat dinner, and Honestly, you're going to be okay. I promise you're going to be okay. It's going to be terrible for a little bit, but you're just going to have to save your money up. Because the river does run dry, but you got to get the water back up. And I will see you guys, and if you like this, subscribe, and smash that like button. Everybody says that on YouTube, so I'm going to say smash that like button, and see you later.